What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Thomas. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a crease to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big jump, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can.
Turning it on! And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And the missed connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little crease.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fights off a defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, but how about these short yardage situations? Having a weapon like this, a quarterback that can run the football. He only needed a few. He knew that. Good patience. Scrambles around. Gets the 1st down. Gets just enough.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Brought down at the 30 on the return. This defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive already. He's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, And those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State,
Gets away from one, finds room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, you just can't find any answers.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Matthews. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Going up top. Finds a spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback's scrambling.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And now they've lost the ball here. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
On the direct snap, it's Smith. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. Look out, he's got room. Lots of running room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll try the left side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback now breaking the field. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll move the tight end. They're testing the right side here. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Give to the fullback. Running to Green. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there.
He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Porter. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Thomas. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
All out of space. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 25 to Michigan State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds a little space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Buys a little time. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Cox. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single. All right.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.